Hey friends, welcome back to some more Broken Sword. When we last left off, we talked to Andre Labineau in the Musée Croon to come in about our little manuscript thing and talking about Templars and stuff, and we got done with the hospital and some guy got killed, and we figured about people that like to smoke hash. And we warned him that this was going to be stolen, but he didn't listen, so we must prove him wrong. That says that they won't. So first off, what we need to do is, we've got a lot of stuff that we can mess with, but we need to get somebody's attention. So there's a window over here. Opened it up. And then, while he's doing that, we can do this. We are very, very sneaky. Come on, get in there.
It is closing time, Monsieur Labineau.
Monsieur Labineau.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
And they smell like
tomorrow.
cheese.
Good night, Monsieur.
Monsieur. Still sounds so angry. Monsieur. Oh, what's going on now? Bad people.
Quit fooling around, you moron!
I'm
Get your
not a
ass
moron.
away and
I
bring the
totally did
flash.
this right. I've got the flashlight. I know how to use it. Know what I'm saying, Guido?
Alright, well, I guess we'll go over here and use this.
What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that wasn't the best thing in the world. What? What?
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor Georges.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't.
No.
He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't sulk, Georgie, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod.
Damn, she's all kinds of like all up in that. Well, I don't want to look that again.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Can I take the tripod? Yeah, okay, I took it. Alright. And now we go to Montfaucon. Let's head forth. Oh, this is weird.
I once read a list of low-stress jobs. It didn't include police work. Obviously, this guy hadn't read the same list.
He's saying that it's low stress right now.
Excuse me, officer.
Oh my god, those eyes! Look at it! Jesus!
I'm looking into your soul. I'm seeing things that men should not see. Why are you doing that? Put your pants back on.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templars. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
I've been here before.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
You sound like you're already
Yeah,
drunk
but
off
I'm
your
not
ass.
a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
An excellent question.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Well, let's see. We got a cafe here. We've got...
There was a
people.
small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the world, put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
Because you're in your vacation duds and you look like a moron?
I had no desire to talk to the crowd. The juggler was good. Why he couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real job, I had no idea. Maybe he just
Wow.
liked dressing up like a horse's ass.
You are a dick, George. A big, floppy dick.
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui,
How did you learn to be a juggler?
juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
Oh,
A jungler?
my bad.
What's that?
Mon Dieu! A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs
Why do you
turned in
look
their
so pissed
hours
off?
of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders. Plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
You're saying the word balls an awful lot.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
God, you are such an asshole.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not. In the middle of the square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level.
Maybe, maybe not. Well, let's go see what's up here first. Let's go take a looky-loo.
A priest stood by the pews, energetically polishing something.
Yeah, he better not be polishing his pew. That would be terrible.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
I am not high. Not yet, at least.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
What
How
about
long
you?
have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
Father Flambert?
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
Okay.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah,
Oh.
oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess
Plus, I
so.
like sniffing it.
I never thought of it like that.
Have you seen this guy?
Have you seen this man before?
No, I have never seen him before.
I've got a medieval tripod.
I've got a medieval tripod. Die!
How about this for a gem?
It is very beautiful, monsieur. And yet, I feel that there is an air of suffering about it.
Okay.
I thought about using the shake and shock on him, but I couldn't do that to a priest.
Sure you could. Just do it. Shock the priest.
What do you think of this?
A precious sleeve and valve? What should I think?
Never mind.
That's something. Yeah, that's cool.
I have here a sewer key.
Oui?
No, you're not that impressed. I figured you'd be more impressed than you are.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Let's see.
Somehow
what's
it
that.
looked more modern than its neighbor.
Well, I can't see its neighbors, so... Ah, there we go. No, wait. Yeah. Stained
I
glass.
didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll. The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
You know, that means we mess
On
with
the
it.
end of the staff
never
was
mind.
some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
So, can I break it?
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported.
Well, I mean, don't be a sissy, George. Not too sure.
A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess.
He makes it sound so poetic and...
A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies.
Whoa!
The flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies. Whoa!
He's an asshole
I didn't
and a
have time to
perv.
sit around.
Yeah, you do. You have all the time in the world, George. I mean, you're only trying to prevent, something. Still not too sure what you're trying to do, but it's something. So that was it. I know we have to get him to polish something, but I don't remember exactly what. Good talk to you again.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Don't be an ass.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques Dumoulin, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
It seems to be that's what everybody's doing. Ha 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 ha.
Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better juggler.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it.
Yeah, what George said.
Have you seen this man before?
No.
No, I have not.
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands.
But you just said that he's an idiot, so what would be the point?
Feast your eyes on this.
Take a look at
Incroyable.
this.
Is it real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage.
That's
Although-
garbage.
Now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances.
Dun dun
And-
dun.
The guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
Give it to him. He wants it. Well, I don't think there's anything else you need to talk to me
Catch
about.
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Come here, Kappa.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
God, that face. Hello again, monsieur. I can't even get my
Does this red
vocals.
nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
Yes.
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing, and not a humiliation for you.
Oh, you saw that, did
What do
you?
you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point.
So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You have it.
So, you're saying that I could go be a king of comedy?
I'll see
Let's
you around.
go be a king of
Leave us.
comedy.
I'll be there.
Can we do this? Let's go be a king of comedy.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No. I just had an insight into presentation. Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Wow, these guys are like going at it with the insults.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
My secret weapon. Red nose of awesome. So people were actually
The
impressed.
juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta collect your balls.
and left in a fury.
Wait, you forgot one of your balls.
Hey! You forgot one of your balls!
Oh.
Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Nah, that guy was entertained by the juggling? Okay. And now there's people just staring at me. Hello.
There was a small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most
Yeah,
intelligent...
blah,
put
blah,
them in,
yeah,
they look like...
they're stupid. Yeah, we understand. Alright. I guess we'll go down here now. Down we go. Oh.
A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near. On the boat was a winching machine.
We gotta winch stuff. Move faster, George. Come on, Georgie.
There
We
were
know you
3
can do it.
arches, each with an inscription.
Oh, well, what's this one?
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
Well, boo.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
We're innocent, I tell you. We are innocent.
My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, this is where the gallows used to stand. Maybe.
Damn. It's pretty hardcore. What's over here? Oh.
The door was a handsome piece of work.
Is it? Is it handsome? Can we open it up? Go open up the door, Georgie. Open it to freedom.
I pushed against the door, but it seemed to be locked.
Balls. Fine, I guess we're gonna go back here and we have to do puzzle-ish type puzzle things to get it to work. And okay, that's enough chain. There we go.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
Can I pick up the hook? Can I
The hook
I know.
The hook?
No, stop! That's not what I'm doing. Okay, I want you to come over here and.
My medieval French isn't much.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I need. Okay, maybe. Okay, go put it back up. I know I gotta do something with that. Can I take the hook? Can I grab the hook? I need the hook. I need the hook.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily.
Jump from the boat. Go from the boat to over there. Why does that seem like it's such a hard thing to do? Get in the boat. Get in the boat, fish, fish. Get in the boat. Okay. Okay, let's go. I need to pick up the chain. Come on, let me pick up that chain. Chain.
On the boat was a winching machine.
Yes, I can see that it's a winching machine. I know what it is. Can I? Hello. Hello, little magic hooky thing. Hello.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone. The wall seemed in very poor condition. The inscription was undecipherable. The plaster had cracked and was falling away. I wondered why.
Because...
The wall had flaked.
Okay.
There were 3 arches.
Okay, yeah. We got that.
The
three
hook
arches.
lay...
Yes, the hook lay in a bit of chain. Give me the hook, you son of a bitch. I needs it.
The hobbit says they wants the chainsies. They wants the hooksies.
The hook...
Yeah, I know. It's in a bit of chain. Okay, let me wind it back up real quick. Okay, well, if that one's going down, you know what? Let's maybe bust a hole in it.
It was time for some brutal destruction.
I was joking, but okay. Let's destroy
Hey,
some stuff.
That's hollow! I'd poked a hole in an historical site.
And
If
it
any
felt
archaeologists
good.
came by, they'd lynch me for this. There was
like
some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it.
Pull the lever.
Here goes. The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap.
Maybe now is when we use the winchy chain thing. Go down, winchy chain thing. Down to the ground. Now can I pick you up? Yes! Come on, George. Do your manly thing. Turn that wheel. Turn it hard. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought it was going to come down. I was going to be like, oh, shoot! I wouldn't have said shoot, but, you know, it's kind of the same thing. What's through here? Got an eyeball thingy.
There was a crack in the wall. Through it, I could see a glimmer of natural light. The door mechanism was trashed. It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that.
Ye old blacksmith here to fix it. Well, let's go see what's in the crack in the wall. Let's go take a looky-loo.
In the beginning was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Report.
You guys are
The
yelling.
military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower.
We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
Oh, God.
Must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lakmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses.
Not
now,
Jack in the Box.
Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition the next time that we meet. It will be to become the princess of this world!
Do you want to be princes? You don't want to like be a king or a queen or a ruler, just a prince? That's your highest standards for now? It's like, I want to be kind of sort of royalty, but not the biggest royalty there is. So we've learned that those guys are all Templars. And the guy with the horseshoe-shaped face is a Hashashin. Crazy.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above, lancing down to touch it.
I hate when shafts try to touch my stump.
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases, Non omnis moriar and Clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
That's pretty crazy. See, but we have, what else do we have that has 3 things on it? Excuse me, this.
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
And
in the middle of the circle was a stump, a shaft of day.
Yes, stumps, shafts. Then we gotta put the gem.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Back to Nico's apartment.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see?
They're in all positions.
Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Yeah, we just saw that.
Marib is a village in Syria. You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
You're just a good friend.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Next time on Broken Sword, guys, we will go to Marib and see what we can find out. It's getting hot in here. So hot. Until then, take care, guys, and have a good one.